Hi everyone, this is Batar Boy. I'm back, guys. Before we start, just don't forget to like the video. Please subscribe, guys. Please do. Leave a comment, share, and also don't forget to turn on your notifications. Oh, and also please like my Facebook page. It'll be down in the description. So, guys, for today's video, I have a really kind of interesting topic that I wanted to tackle. Because I see that there's a lot of misinterpretation out there, and just explanations that really don't make sense. So I just wanted to do my take on this topic. So we're gonna be explaining God Key and the Super Saiyan God forms, which is the red and the blue one. Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue, or Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. I just want to call it Super Saiyan Blue because I don't want to, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan is too long and too complicated, and yeah. So we're just gonna go call it Super Saiyan Blue. So first of all, we're gonna be talking about God Key, and well, in the Battle of Gods movie, Goku turns into Super Saiyan God because of the ritual that the Saiyans did in order to make Goku turn to Super Saiyan God. Okay, so based on that, on that same fight with Beerus, when Goku when the Super Saiyan God transformation runs out, Beerus tells Goku that he still has the power of a Super Saiyan God within him, that he has absorbed him and made it his own. Well, I believe that, and most people think that because Beerus said this, that Goku now has a forever God Key within him, like perpetual God Key. And that, I believe that is not the case here. I believe that this only happens due to the ritual. First of all, I believe that only the ritual makes you temporarily have God Key, even though after the form runs out. But after a while, I believe it just has to wear out at some point. So when Goku fought Frieza in the Resurrection F arc, and he was fighting him in his base form, I don't think he already had the power of a Super Saiyan God within him. I believe he was just base form Goku. But of course, I believe he was way stronger because he had trained with Whis previously, and he had also learned how to properly harness and use Ki. God Key and regular Key. They just knew how to properly use it so it wouldn't leak out of their bodies. And also they had been stronger because they had been training a lot. And I believe that is the reason why Goku was stronger. I don't think that Goku at that point was using Super Saiyan God, because in theory, when Goku is using Super Saiyan God, the red one, I believe that the only thing that he's doing is tapping into God Ki in his base form, and therefore that is the reason why Goku's hair remains the same as in his base form. The only thing that changes is that he has red or pinkish hair, because when Goku taps into God Ki, he's gonna transform into a Super Saiyan God. If he's not tapping into God Ki, he's just gonna use regular Ki, that, like, if he goes Super Saiyan with his regular keys, is just gonna go into the he's gonna transform into the Super Saiyan Yellow. Now if he goes Super Saiyan and taps into God Ki, that is what we call Super Saiyan Blue, and that's what Goku said is the power of Super Saiyan God combined with the power of a Super Saiyan. And therefore that also explains why his hair is slicked up, is upwards, spiking upwards, because he is a Super Saiyan, and at the same time he also taps into God Ki. Now I really don't know, as for the multipliers, I really don't know specifically how much the power or the boost in power would be, but yes, it would have to be. We do know that for regular Ki, the multiplier for Super Saiyan is times 50. Although when for God Ki, the number has to change because God Ki is not the same as regular Ki. I'm guessing like a 1.5 or a 2 multiplier, but I'm not a power scaler, so I'm not going to go there. And we also don't have enough evidence to go by as to give Super Saiyan Blue or even Super Saiyan God a multiplier. We just don't have enough to go by. We don't have pretty much anything to work with when it comes to that. But yes, when it comes to Super Saiyan God, I believe that if Goku and Vegeta taps into God Ki, they're gonna transform into Super Saiyan God. Um, Now, if they tap into God Ki and stack a Super Saiyan on top of that, then they're gonna turn Super Saiyan Blue. Because in essence, I don't like the fact that they call the Super Saiyan God, the red form, Super Saiyan God. I believe it should just be called Saiyan God, and that's what I'm gonna call it. Because in essence, it's really not a Super Saiyan transformation, because the user is not even transformed into a Super Saiyan. They are just using their base form and tapping into God Ki, you know. Therefore, I personally, I'm just gonna call it Saiyan God. So that form, the red form, it should just be called Saiyan God. Saiyan God leaves, just pretty much clarifies the fact that it's a Saiyan with God Ki in his base form. So the term Super Saiyan is kind of deceptive, because they're really not going, or they're not in a Super Saiyan state. Now, if we're talking about Super Saiyan Blue, now the word Super Saiyan does make sense. And actually, this form should be the one being called the one that should be called Super Saiyan God, because, or Super Saiyan God Blue, because this form actually involves a Super Saiyan transformation. It involves tapping into God Ki, and it also involves going Super Saiyan. Therefore, this form would make more sense into being called Super Saiyan God, because they are using God Ki, and on top of that, they're also going Super Saiyan. But Super Saiyan Blue is fine. I'm not asking for a change of names, but I'm just trying to use better terms to simplify these transformations. In essence, the Super Saiyan God red form should just be called Saiyan God, because in theory that's everything that it is. It is just a Saiyan that has tapped into God Ki. And also, since earlier I mentioned the fact that only the Goku harnessed when Goku went Super Saiyan for the first time, and Beerus said that he had made the power of Super Saiyan his own. I believe that the only reason why that happened was because they used the ritual. Because really, that is the only time when either Goku or Vegeta or any other Saiyan goes Super Saiyan God in terms of the ritual. And that is the only time when it is said that, oh, you've made the power of Super Saiyan God your own, even though Goku has just turned Super Saiyan God in this Battle of Gods arc and in the Tournament of Power. Still, that is not implied after the Battle of Gods that Goku still makes the power of Super Saiyan God his own every time he taps into it. And that is because Goku already knows how to tap into it without the ritual. And like I said, when you're using the ritual and the form runs out, I guess I'm assuming you will still have a bit of temporary power of a Super Saiyan God within you, but eventually it will run out, And after, when Goku just decides to tap into the Super Saiyan God on his own, then that thing of him making making the power of Super Saiyan God his own again just does not happen. This is exclusive to the ritual. When he decides to tap into Super Saiyan God, and whenever he decides to tap out of Super Saiyan God, there will be a difference in power. Basically, if he transforms into Super Saiyan God and then decides to go back to base form, he's going to be back to base form. He's not going to still have the power of a Super Saiyan God. This would only be exclusive to the ritual. But like I said earlier, this form, the name of this form is kind of deceptive. I believe it shouldn't be called Super Saiyan God. It should just technically be called Saiyan God form. Because there is no Super Saiyan transformation involved. And yes, guys, I hope this clarified the whole... Oh, so if Goku turns into Super Saiyan after turning Super Saiyan God, since Super Saiyan God Ki is not part of him, that all that is nonsense. That is not how things are. That was just a thing that is exclusive to the ritual. So whenever the Goku in the Resurrection F arc, that Super Saiyan God power is just gone. It's temporarily. I believe it just lasts a few minutes, maybe a few hours, but it'll eventually wear out. So, and Goku is just stronger because he trained, guys. He learned how to master using his ki thanks to the Whis. That is my take on this topic. It's a theory that I've just came up with. In essence, it's just a theory, but it's a theory that I've been really I've been working with for a while, and I just noticed that it actually does make sense. It makes a lot of sense, and there's a lot of evidence within the anime that this is this is the case. That I'm just not pulling stuff out of my ass. Like I really am just going by what the anime says, and because also it just does not make sense for Goku to be like 50 times stronger than Super Saiyan God if he turns Super Saiyan, because supposedly he absorbed the power of a Super Saiyan God. I mean, in theory he did, but some of his power. First of all, it's implied that he absorbed some of his power, and like I said, it would just be something temporarily, because it would just not make sense for him to be like that much powerful. Like if that was the case, he would have been stronger than Whis and Beerus, at least Beerus, like by now. And we know that not even Super Saiyan Blue surpasses Beerus. Actually, not even Kaioken is stronger than Beerus. So I just came up with a better formula in theory. Let me know what you guys think. I believe it makes sense. I've been working with this theory for a while, and I've reached to the conclusion that this is most likely what the whole God Ki thing is about. I believe that is how it works, and it actually makes sense. So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think of this theory. It's a theory that I really back up. I really back up this theory. I really believe that this is how the God Ki thing truly works. Let me know what you guys think of this theory, and if I might have missed something. Let me know if you guys have another theory that could be better. I would like to hear those. Leave those in the comments, guys. Yeah, I've been wanting to do this video for a while, so I'm glad I finally got it out there. Maybe it clears some confusion that there is out there. Hopefully I did it. And now you understand. Okay, so that'll be it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to like the video. Please subscribe. Turn on your notifications. Leave a comment. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. It'll be down in the description, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. This is Batara Boy, guys. See you guys later. God bless.